All right. Welcome back to the Big Toy Box here, and it is time to do a fantasy car rating. We're going to rate this with the Lucky 7 rating system, so we're going to be a little critical about this one here, right here. Anyways, this is, I believe, called Ballastik. Yeah, this is Ballastik, and this is from one of the Star Wars series cars, so, that's going to get it some points, isn't it? Yeah, probably. It says Return of the Jedi on the back there. Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So I'm not really sure what this is supposed to represent. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be a TIE fighter. So maybe it's a TIE Interceptor. Although it's like a light gray. And I don't think the Interceptors are usually light gray in color. But anyways, it says Return of the Jedi. So it's supposed to be from Return of the Jedi. Alright, let's get down to rating this thing. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. We have the paint. Well, the paint is a gray enamel. It is a nice gray enamel. It's not bad looking or anything like that. I would be willing to go ahead and, let's see if we get the pen here. We'll go ahead for the paint. We're going to go ahead and give this we'll give this a 5 out of 7 because it's just a plain gray enamel. Nothing really overly fancy about it. So that's a 5 for the paint. Casting. Well, the casting is actually, the quality control on this is actually pretty good. It has a nice weight to it. It does have a plastic base, but it really feels like it's made really well. It has some pretty cool features on it, and there's no flash or any plastic overlays or anything like that that are messed up. So I'll be very generous and give this a 6. All right, for casting, it got a 6. For design, this is a pretty cool design, this Ballastik car. As you can see, it's got a windscreen that is part. It's got a cut part in the middle here. So, I mean, this is really cool. And it actually fits the TIE Fighter pretty cool for the character type thing for it. This isn't really a character car. This is a mainline car that they've turned into a Star Wars theme type thing. So, for the design, I really like it. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to give it a 6 as well. Alright, let's see, for the graphics. Well, the graphics are really cool, right? Because you got the TIE Fighter thing on the top there. And you got the Star Wars logo and the thing on the side. Again, you get no headlight tampos and no taillight tampos. Although I don't know if they would ever use taillights on this vehicle. Just because it's a radical fantasy car. Anyways, for the graphics on this thing, we're going to have to go ahead and give this a 6 as well. So that's good. Not to move too much there. There we go. All right, now we're on to the wheels. These are what they call, I think these are called the OH5s. Yeah, these are OH5s. I do like these. The chrome is staying on these pretty good. As you know, last time I complained about the different color chrome coming off of the car, off of the wheels. Anyways, these open hole 5s, they're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and give these a 6. Since they're pretty nice looking Hot Wheels wheel on a fantasy car. So they're going to go ahead and get a 6 as well. So, a cool factor. Well, is this pretty cool? It's pretty cool. It's not bad. But it's not got a lot of desirability, I would say. So, this car is probably going to be a 4 in cool factor and desirability. Not exactly the best score you could get for that, but it's not horrible. And value for cost, these were $1 or $1.25 because they were more of a premium car because they had their licensing for Star Wars. Anyways, these really good for the cost value or whatever. I mean, you are getting a fantasy car, but it's made pretty well. Today they would be $2.99, so today's cost factor they'd be a little bit lower. So I'm probably going to give this a 6 for cost factor because I have a feeling it costs a little bit more. Now, if it was 94 cents, then I guess I was wrong and it should have been a 7. But I'm going to give this a 6 because I really think that these would cost a lot more, and they don't go up in value as much as you would think a mainline Hot Wheels would. So we're going to go ahead and give that one a 6 for that. And we'll go ahead and see here what we got. We got, let's get the calculator out here and go ahead and do this real quick then, huh? Let's see, we've got a paint. The paint is a 5. So we got 5 for the paint. We got 6 for the casting quality, because it's definitely a good casting quality. We got 6 for the design, because it's a really cool design fantasy car. We've got 6 for the graphics, because we got those Star Wars graphics on the top there. We got 6 for the wheels because I like the open hole 5-spoke wheels. They look good, right? Yep, they look pretty cool. We got 4 for the cool factor because not everybody is going to think this is a super cool car, and it's not a real car. It's a fantasy car. And fantasy cars usually don't get the best rating for cool factor unless they have some sort of special feature or some radical looking cool design. So it gets a 4 for cool factor. And then for value for cost, it gets a 7 because these usually cost a little bit more than the mainline cars, but they don't seem to have any more resale value when they're older. So we'll go ahead and give that a 6. That gives us 39 points here in the big toy box on our lucky 7 rating scale. We'll take those 39 points and divide them by 7 to get our lucky 7 rating, which is going to be... Let's see here. I'm just such a math whiz, right? Now, 5.5. So 5.5, which is really good. I mean, that's really good for a fantasy car. It's not excellent, but it's really good for a fantasy car. Well, anyways, thanks to everybody that subscribed, and thanks to everybody for watching the video. If you're not subscribed yet, you might want to consider doing so if you like this type of content. I try to put new content on pretty much every day. And if you have any comments about this, if you like this car, if you hate this car, if you don't like the rating system, if you have some ideas for the rating system, or you have any suggestions on here, just go ahead and drop those in the comment section below. And again, thanks for watching. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.